They are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org. Millions of kids are facing hunger every day. Food.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit Chattanooga.com. Tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Your own safety, you are reminded to stand behind the yellow line.
Welcome Chattanooga FC fans to Pre-Game Chat. We're counting down to kickoff. Today, we've got all the latest team news, key player insights, and your starting 11. Plus, we'll break down the tactics that could make the difference on the pitch in this one. Stay with us as we get you ready for game time. This is Pre-Game Chat, your ultimate pre-game destination for everything Chattanooga FC. Here's your host, Gabriel Schrei.
Decision Day 2025 has arrived. It all comes down to this for these two sides. A very, very different story as they step foot onto the pitch in Chattanooga, Tennessee. CFC is looking to make history as the first independent club at MLS Next Pro to host a home playoff match. They've already punched their ticket. They are in the playoff. Atlanta United is fighting to stay alive. They must win today to punch their ticket to the 2025 MLS NP playoff. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're along with me. We have a duel to remember on our hands. The action will be fast. The emotions will be intense, and we'll have the full ride for you. So glad you're here for it. Before we get into starting lineups and a couple of key things to watch, I want to introduce you to some of Chattanooga players that you need to know about before kickoff today, starting with a veteran goalkeeper who has played every single minute, Eldin Jakupovic.
Hey, here Eldin Jakupovic, goalkeeper from Chattanooga FC, was born in Bosnia, grew up in Switzerland, now I'm here. Playing with CFC means for me a lot. I can help the young players here, I can give something to the city, Chattanooga back, and of course I'm living here as well. Story about my goal. It was 2008, 2009, we were losing 3-0 first half. It was then 90 minutes, we came back to 3-2. Yeah, it was the last corner, I went up, and how can I say, on the right place, right time, right place, and I had the ball inside the goal. So my celebration was a little bit out of control, but yeah, the main thing was the point. Chattanooga means for me, like I said before, home. I love the city, I love the weather. It's very hot. We're living in a nice neighborhood. Kids are in school, and that's all.
Tate Robertson.
Hi, I'm Tate Robertson. I'm from Springfield, Ohio, and I play right back for Chattanooga Football Club. What brought me back to Chattanooga Football Club is I've been here previously in 21 and 22. My family loves the city. I love playing in front of these fans, and it was an easy choice to come back. I love the game of golf because I can play with my teammates and usually win, and that's a good feeling. Played a lot in the summers, after college and days off in the season as well, so it's just a fun sport to play with your friends and hopefully be good at. My heroes and idols in the game would probably be Didier Drogba. He used to play for Chelsea Football Club a few years back. He's a forward, I played defense, so no correlation there, but I just love the way he played. Powerful, fast, scored a lot of goals for the club, and definitely a club icon. Drogba is the reason I'm a Chelsea supporter, yes. This is home.
Hi everybody, my name is Farid Sarsar. I'm from Argentina, center back. I play for CFC. Mendoza is a beautiful city. We are known by wines, but we have everything: mountains. Aconcagua, which is the second tallest mountain in the world. It's beautiful, and also it reminds me of my family, my friends, my girlfriend, everyone. So I really miss it, and I think it's a really special place for me. So the journey coming to the US was a little bit crazy at the beginning. I didn't expect to stay this long, but it has been wonderful. I came to play college first, signed my first professional contract with Inter Miami 2, and then came straight from Inter to Chattanooga Football Club, which I love, and I hope I can stay more years here because I feel like home. This reminds me of my town in Mendoza. I think people are very nice, and I think we have high expectations for the club and for myself as well. Having the chance to play at Inter Miami 2 and having the chance to practice with Messi was a dream. I think I enjoy every moment and try to take advantage of the situation I was in because I knew it wasn't going to last forever. San Lorenzo is it's a family thing now. Like from my grandfather, from my father's side, he supported San Lorenzo probably 60 years ago. So now my father, my uncles as well, all my cousins support San Lorenzo, and I love it. I think it's a passion I have about football, and it also shows how we live football in Argentina. I think I'm a vocal leader, also a guy who is gonna be focused and also try to lead by example, doing the right things at the right moments. Those are my characteristics as leader. This is home. Esta es nuestra casa.
This is Chattanooga. One city, one club. 16 years ago, you built something real.
3-0 Chattanooga Football Club!
A club founded and owned by the people, rooted in the heart of Chattanooga.
Bicycle kick, he scores!
For the city, for the community, for us.
Chattanooga right out in front at home!
But everyone doesn't do it the Chattanooga way. We have roots, history, purpose. No matter what came at us, you stood up for CFC. Philly Stadium became a home. Chattanooga stood tall, decided we're always better together. Why try to divide a family? All are welcome here, but there's only one Chattanooga, and there's only one Chattanooga Football Club. This is where legends rise. This is where the real Chattanooga grows stronger. When they step onto our pitch, make them feel a city united under one crest. They say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation. So thank you for recognizing that what we have is something that you want. CFC was built, not bought.
welcome inside of Fort Finley in the scenic city, Chattanooga, Tennessee. So glad you're along for the ride for this one. Gonna be a really good bout between these two sides. I'm Gabriel Schrei. I'm gonna walk you through this in what is one of the most crucial battles in club history for both of these sides. Very, very different things at stake. Chattanooga is trying to make history for MLS Next Pro as a league. They would be the first independent club ever to host a home match in the playoff if they win today. That's all they have to do is take the win home. On the other side, Atlanta United 2 is facing elimination. They will not be able to be in the 2025 MLS Next Pro playoff if they can't pull out the win today. They're on the road. It's a tough test. This is a club that's beat them twice already this year. They played to a draw. Chattanooga won the shootout their first time they met. And just this last week, they wrapped up the delayed rain match from 2 weeks ago, 20 minutes at Atlanta United training ground. Chattanooga took the victory as Eldin Jakupovic stood in like a brick wall, made save after save. It results in the Chattanooga victory 1-0. They brought those 3 points back. It's put them in prime position to take it all into the playoff, a home match, history, and a chance to make a run. Chattanooga has not lost 8 straight. They are unbeaten 8 matches straight. A historical run, a powerful run in a league that is so competitive. You see talent that's representing countries around the world internationally. You see guys rubber band down on contracts that are $4-5 million playing against Chattanooga FC. They have persevered, they have been successful, and tonight, in front of their home fans in the scenic city, the blue-collar, hardworking Chattanooga, Tennessee, they have a chance to battle for a home playoff match. All they must do is win. They are desperate to do so. They are hungry. Atlanta United 2 must win to survive. They could not be more hungry or more desperate. What that equals for you is an entertaining match of soccer, because these two are going to leave 100% of the action on the turf grass tonight at Fort Finley. Glad you're with us for it. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and this will be an absolute duel down to the wire between these two sides. In a moment, I'm going to walk you through the starting lineups and give you a little bit more info, but that's the scene. That's what's out in front of me. Chattanooga wearing their home powder blues. Atlanta United, the black with red and gold accents on the road. And this is in the 1 o'clock window. It's one of the first few matches to kick off on decision day for MLS Next Pro. It'll be a day full of action for clubs around the nation as they battle for final crucial points, chances to stay alive, and chances to host home playoff matches in MLS NP. Everybody's hungry. First for the visiting Atlanta United 2, Weise Wia-Pita up front. In the middle, it's a 3-4-3, Carmichael, Armas, Cibrian, Teblante. On the back line, Wynn, Majubi, Matsafeta, and Ransom starting in goal. For Chattanooga, it's Mangarov, Yuval, and Garcia up front. Here's Akuski, Turner, and Watson in midfield. Garvanyan, Kohler, Sarsar, and Luis Jean on the back line, and Jakupovic getting the start in goal. It's MLS Next Pro. It's a chance to make the playoff. It's a chance to make history, and kickoff is right now in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Atlanta United 2 will start with the ball as they kick it backwards from right to left. They'll work left to right in this first half, and we're underway between these two sides. Ransom sends it long with a floater over the top to get us underway. Played through by Atlanta. An early goal would change the entire face of this match. That's something I put on my note sheet. I said, listen, if these two clubs come together, if somebody scores early, it puts you in a position where you can't play your game. Neither one of these clubs wants to trail early. Obviously, you never want to trail, but trailing early, a really dangerous situation in such a heated, important brawl. Chattanooga's man goes down at midfield, immediately blown dead. Ball stays with Atlanta United 2. They're on the back, all the way down on the left in their own 18. They'll chip it forward toward the circle. Left off, down the left side, along the sideline. Stops before he reaches center field and chips it to the back line as Atlanta United 2 will reset. Atlanta United 2, 9-10-8 this season. On the road, they've played to a 3-6-4 record, 37 points for the club. They just had one of their best performances all season long last time out. They traveled to the Windy City, battled Chicago just 7 days ago. They scored 5 goals in a big win. That productivity would change the face of the match tonight in Chattanooga. This is basically the same lineup Chattanooga saw in Kennesaw and at the training ground earlier this week. Rolled back and forth, pinballing this one. Atlanta is just beyond midfield. Rocketed towards the 18, gathered on the edge of the area, trying to fight his way through, out front of the 6, cut off by Chattanooga, loose, pinball to the left, Atlanta United 2. Out ahead early, 1-0 in Tennessee. The Peach State jumps out to an early lead as we're not even done with our second minute. Somehow snagged away, pickpocketed, and buried to the left stick. Obviously a devastating start for the Scenic City. As in just our second minute, the comeback is on. That one battled through perfectly by Atlanta United 2. Pushed right out front. Santiago Pita, the midfielder, is on top of it. He scores his second goal of the season, and it couldn't come in a bigger moment for Atlanta United 2. They had to score. They had to take that early lead. I mentioned it just seconds ago. An early lead is going to change the face of this game and the way these two clubs approach the match. More on that in a moment. Great score by Pita. Chattanooga's defenders nearly were able to dig that out and help Eldin Jakupovic. This city owes Eldin Jakupovic so much love. This club owes him so much love. He's been incredible. Ball sent long. Knocked back over the top, not having that. 1-0 Atlanta United 2 as we roll into the fourth minute. A hot start. Roll to the circle. Played forward. Pushed through and Atlanta clears it away. Chattanooga almost had that into the area. We got a player still down. Referee lets them play on. Chattanooga trying to take it away on the penalty arc as it's skied to midfield by Atlanta. Officials today, Islan Pexanar is your head referee, Jackson Cruiser, Rebecca Luther, the ARs, and Ethan Wilson, the fourth official. Taken up Atlanta. Stops at midfield after gathering the ball. Pitched forward midway to the 18, now just outside of the penalty arc. Fires a shot deflected away by Chattanooga. Another quick opportunity for Atlanta United 2, who came to play for all the marbles. It's Pita again. Callum Watson is there to disrupt the opportunity. Corner coming for Atlanta United 2. They're all on the close side. Here's the bend over the top. Backside, knotted away by Chattanooga. Into the far wing, it eliminates the threat for the moment. Atlanta will regather, but it's sent off intentionally by Chattanooga on the edge of the wing. 1-0 Atlanta United as we played 5 minutes. They lead in Chattanooga, Tennessee over the Blues. Peach State holding an early lead over the Volunteer State. Put on by Atlanta United. They're all on the far side, the left side of the 18 for Atlanta. The five stripes roll this back to the center field circle. Atlanta trying the close touch line. A little bit of space, knifing through traffic towards the 18, and it's knocked away from a would-be attacker in Ryan Carmichael. Chattanooga. Lots of pushing and shoving out front of the 18. We play on. And intercepted by Atlanta just beyond the 18. Atlanta United rolls this across to the right side of the 18. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Knifes his way down inside. Centering feed cleared by Chattanooga to the end line. Garvanian on the ball and sent off, intentionally rolling over the touchline. And this will be a Chattanooga throw-in. Great decision by Chattanooga's Garvanyan to take that away, send it off. He's able to pinball it off of a defender, and so Chattanooga possession. Gabriel Wesse created a really dangerous opportunity a few moments ago. Midway through the 7th, Atlanta United leads 1-0, nearly scored again. The Loney from DC United at midfield for Chattanooga. Turner floats it long, stolen by Atlanta. Loose, vacant space taken up by Chattanooga. Pitched into the far wing, down near the corner. CFC looking for an equalizer, and they're in the final third. Cuts around the defender to the end line, floated out front. It's long and will roll through the 18. Chattanooga back onto the ball. It's Milo Garvanyan. Pitched backward. And this one knocked back to center field. Couldn't control it. Fareed Sarsar, the center back, gets us started again with a handoff to Kohler. He's played every single minute this season for Chattanooga. An Iron Man on defense. Not only Fareed Sarsar, but the 40-year-old goalkeeper, Eldin Jakupovic, the grandpa of goalkeeping in MLS Next Pro. Center field circle. Chattanooga going to try the far side. Midway through the 8th minute, it's 1-0 Atlanta United. This one rolls off. The ball will stay with Chattanooga, last touched by the Five Stripes. Scenic City trailing at home as the Chattahooligans trying to spur them on to victory. Play through, Garvanyan nods it towards the 18, cleared away by Atlanta to midfield. Taken down by Kohler. Warren, his father, so supportive, so proud, loves seeing his post about Nathan and the club on social. Pitched back to the circle. Chattanooga rolls it across to the far side. Luis Jean stands on the ball for a moment, tries towards the wing down there, and this is knocked off by Atlanta. Chattanooga will throw in. From midfield, Kohler reverses fields. Midway through the 9th minute, 1-0 Atlanta United. Sarsar rifles a pass down the pitch, caught up on the sideline just beyond the wing. Chattanooga's going to have to go backwards. They work it from left to right, back to their own backside. All the way to Jakupovic, who tees it up for Sarsar. They play pitch and catch. Eldin pushed forward, Fareed Sarsar again. Chattanooga, Jakupovic skies it over the top. Garvanyan pushes it to the inside. And the call against Chattanooga. I'm going to watch the in-venue replay. We've got cameras in the venue. I can take a look at it and tell you what I see. Islan Pexanar blows the whistle, the referee today. Jakupovic pitched it long over the top. Atlanta United man goes down, draws the call. Looking back at it, very soft. Mangarov, maybe fingertips on the kit of Atlanta's man. Very soft call. Chattahooligans chanting Kennesaw. Atlanta on the attack through midfield. Nice possession as they're harassed. Chattanooga steals it away. From the far touchline back towards the midfield circle. We played 10 minutes. We're into the 11th where Chattanooga is trailing 1-0 to Atlanta United. Thrown in near that center field stripe. Chattanooga tries to work it backward. Atlanta regathers on the long push over the top just outside of the road 18. They'll go from left to right. They lead 1-0 as we're into our 12th minute. The red and black pitch it for the 18. And offside. Right away. Play is stopped by Ethan Wilson. Says that's well offside. We correct this and we'll play on. Atlanta United 2 off to a hot start, leading 1-0. Chattanooga trying to reverse their fortunes, trailing at home in front of a great Tennessean crowd. The playoff on the line. Atlanta needs to win to qualify. Chattanooga looking for those luxury points and a record-breaking home playoff match. Garvanyan takes it up, pitch down into the 18, rolls to the far side on the right side of the 18, fired inside and knocked away on the end line. Chattanooga gets down the pitch. Garcia comes up on top of it, tries to feed it out front for the spot, and Moises Tablante is parked in front of him, knocks it off intentionally. It's a corner for Chattanooga, who will try to capitalize on their first set piece of the match. Chattanooga the corner from the far side, 5 sky blue jerseys inside. Chipped on, knotted away by Atlanta immediately from in front of the 6. We played over a dozen minutes. Atlanta is in control, 1-0 on the road. Again, they must win to survive and make it into the 2025 MLSNP playoff. Very different story for Chattanooga Football Club, who is looking for a historical first ever home playoff match or an independent club in MLS Next Pro. They've already qualified. They're clinched. They're in. They just want to play at home in front of these Tennesseans. So glad you're with me. Gabriel Schrei, 1-0, Atlanta United having a blast. This is bent long. Milo Garvanyan sends it inside. Knocked away by Atlanta, and right away, Island looks like he's pulling the card. I'll be floored. He does indeed show the card to Daniel Mangarov. I'm surprised. Mangarov suffers just his 3rd yellow of the season. Soft. '15th minute, the Chattanooga still chanting Kennesaw. Atlanta United 2 out to midfield. Atlanta United 2 working left to right, leading 1-0. Long pitch across. Went. Looking forward, Roden doesn't like what he sees, so he goes onto the center field circle. Atlanta tries the far side, the 5 stripes. Knitting passes back and forth through vacant space. Long ball over the top, skying it out. Atlanta takes it down just beyond the wing on the close end of the pitch. They don't like it. They're going to go back to midfield. Chattanooga absolutely harassed by Garcia, trying to stay on top of the ball. He's run down. Chattanooga will take over with a ball. Garcia takes the quick kick, and the referee says that's a little too quick, buddy. Gonna send him back and make him kick again. A quarter of an hour gone, 1-0 Atlanta United. They played to a 2-2 draw on March 30th. Chattanooga won the shootout 4-3. Chattanooga won the suspended match when they resumed. They held them off, finished 1-0. Chattanooga kicks it underway again, and pickpocketed is the lone E from DC United. Atlanta just behind midfield. Chattanooga's 4th in the East. They are unbeaten in 8 straight matches. Unbelievable. Atlanta United 2, 10th in the East, 1 point off the playoff line. I'll get a little more into the scenarios on what needs to happen for Atlanta United 2 in a moment. Chattanooga will clinch the Southeast Division and home playoff with a win today. They also could clinch it with a shootout victory, to be clear. Atlanta from midfield playing it forward. They've got that 1-0 lead. Atlanta, some pressure, pitched it around Chattanooga, and it's taken away by the back line and sent to the keeper. Jakupovic skies this over the top for Chattanooga. And the Peach State, a full reset as they nod it back to Ransom, the keeper. To midfield, sent long by Atlanta, and it'll be regathered by Chattanooga. Just beyond their own 18. Atlanta needs a win. They also need help from Toronto and Cincinnati to stay alive. Played forward, Chattanooga after it. It's tipped to Ransom on the end of the field, and they won't get to it in time. Now taken out of the air by Chattanooga FC. Played back toward the 18. Knotted over the top, and well done by Atlanta United, who keeps it away from the striking boots of Chattanooga. 18th minute, halfway over, 1-0 Atlanta United 2. The Five Stripes from their own back third, working this slowly from left to right. Happy with their early lead. Chattanooga hasn't lost since August. Early August, I should say. It's been a long time. Almost 60 straight days unbeaten. One of the great runs in not only club history, but league history. Really unbelievable for an independent and MLS Next Pro to power themselves to this level of success. Today in front of thousands of Tennesseans trying to host their first ever playoff match in MLS Next Pro, the club that could. Take it away from Atlanta as they misfire on their back third just outside of the 18, but it's blown dead by a referee. Atlanta will stay with the ball. From their own penalty arc. They used to say Chattanooga, the little club that could. Taken away. Chattanooga at midfield. Pinballed back the other way. Ryan Carmichael comes down with it. Carmichael rolled across, Five Stripes on the move. Fires a long fade for the penalty arc and knocked away. Skied off of the pitch. Up into row F by Chattanooga. 19th minute about to become the 20th. Chattanooga's days of amateurism were beautiful. They sold out this stadium. They won a national championship. They rose through the ranks of the American soccer amateurism market all the way to NISA, where they turned professional. They commanded NISA. They won the jewel of the regular season championship and transitioned to Major League Soccer Next Pro, where they're looking to make history at home tonight. Thrown on. Sent away by Chattanooga. In the wing, Atlanta after the ball. Loose, Chattanooga has it, tripped, he goes down, and this is a Chattanooga ball as they'll kick us back underway. Fareed Sarsar rolls it back to Eldin Jakupovic. Atlanta's been 6-5 under Silva since he took over in July. Chattanooga from their own backside, sent long through midfield to Yuval Cohen. Pitched across just beyond the wing, cuts it towards the 18, back inside Yuval Cohen, pinballed away by the Five Stripes, and Chattanooga's man trips him up inside of the area. Mangrove, who's already suffered a yellow, having words with our referee. Dangerous territory for Daniel Mangrove, and I've got to think Chris Nugent and company are thinking the same thing. You've got a guy who's already on a yellow, exchanging words with your referee in just the 21st minute where you're trailing 1-0. You do not want to be shy a guy in such a crucial match. Sent long by Atlanta from midfield. Slides, and Kohler breaks it up. The bold look of a great tackle. Atlanta United 2 to throw in, the red and black leading. 22nd minute, they're just outside of the 18. Thrown to the right corner of the area, out toward the penalty arc, aerial play, 5 stripes keep it. Peach State trying to get back into the 18, left off. Atlanta United fighting it away from Chattanooga, harassed by Callum Watson, pickpocketed by Garcia, who knifes around one defender, then 2, and a third is able to bust up his possession at midfield. The call for Atlanta United. Chris Nugent words for our 4th official, Ethan Wilson. The crowd not happy. Great start to this match, extremely competitive, a lot of fun. There's not much more you can ask for. This is what MLS Next Pro promises to deliver night in and night out. Sent back toward the 18, Atlanta skies it over the top. Knocked back by Chattanooga. CFC trying to battle it away. Staying with it, Atlanta United cutting toward the penalty arc, rolled to the backside. Atlanta deep in the 18, walks it back toward the penalty arc, fires a shot deflected away, volleyed into the air by Chattanooga, still loose in the area. Atlanta trying to get back to it and cleared away by CFC. Great defensive effort by Chattanooga. Farid Sarsar, the one who really shuts that down. And the Argentinian, the veteran who's played every single minute of the season for Chattanooga, continues to shine. He and Eldin Jakupovic have combined to be one of the best back lines in professional soccer in North America. They've been unbelievable. Jakupovic leads the league in clean sheets with 10 and saves with 122. Weah leads Atlanta with 9 goals. Tate Robertson leading Chattanooga with 9 goals and a club record 10 assists in a season. Chattanooga steals it at midfield. Long pitch to Garcia down the left wing. Bends a shot inside and glove. Chattanooga puts together the chance and it's covered by Ransom. The Chattahooligans calling him Bubblegum because he has a pink kit on. Atlanta out to midfield. Ransom's been really good this season. Born in 2008. Wow, he's really young. 2008 is not that long ago. Ransom, this is his 13th start. 9 clean sheets in MLS Next last season. Great in the Generation Adidas Cup. It was time to bring him up to play for Atlanta United too. 25th minute arrives in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where it's 1-0 Atlanta United. They lead Chattanooga Football Club. Long feed over the top for Atlanta United 2 from midfield. Taken down just outside of the 18. Cuts it to the end line. The floater over the top stays in play. Chattanooga gathers and hammers it away to center field. Through the circle, Atlanta will regather. They lead 1-0 on our 25th as it's about to roll into the 26th. Pitched back inside of the 18 and sent long. Ball goes off. Both clubs say they should have possession. It looks like Chattanooga going to be the ones to throw this in. At midfield, Chattanooga takes it down. Trying to work it back the other way. Chattanooga, long feed, over the top, hammered left side. What a golazo! Chattanooga gets it done to equalize us 1 apiece. The quick turn of events from midfield, flouted over the top. We're deadlocked in the scenic city. What a score for the Tennessee side. absolute beaut put together by Chattanooga's football club. Stevie Luis Jean goes forward to Mangrove. It is a long pass down to the 18 from midfield. Yuval Cohen takes it up just 10 yards outside of the 18. Dead on from the right side of the penalty arc. Hammers it low left side. Beautiful bury. And Cohen equalizes us. The 19-year-old American-Israeli forward from Las Vegas, Nevada. The 2021 Gatorade National Boys Soccer Player of the Year. Deadlocks Atlanta and Chattanooga. Yuval Cohen etching his name in Chattanooga Football Club history, scoring in one of the biggest moments this club has ever played in, trying to secure the home playoff match. Deadlocked as Atlanta fighting to keep their season alive. From the center field circle, it's the Five Stripes. Pitched across, Weah onto the ball for Atlanta. The red and black trying to go forward. In front of the supporters section, they pitch this downfield towards the 18. Taken up on the right corner of the area. Knifes around two Chattanooga defenders. Pickpocketed by Garvanian and cleared. Chattanooga's Cohen tees it up. Trying to hammer it away. The Five Stripes keep it down to the wing. In front of the 18, Atlanta. He's onto the ball. Keeping it away from Chattanooga. Cohen can't get to it. Great delivery back to him. It's number 36, Ryan Carmichael, the forward. Hands it off to Weah. Moises Tablante down inside on the spot. Kept away from Santiago Pita expertly, the goal scorer for Atlanta. Weah after it. Chattanooga in the corner rolls this into the 6. They've got the veteran, Eldin Jakupovic, who sends it long. The lights flicker on in Tennessee as we've got a bit of cloud cover on what's a mostly beautiful day. Atlanta takes it away. No! Long shot! Knocked over the top by Eldin Jakupovic. What a turn of events for Atlanta United 2. They'll now have the corner and a chance to capitalize. Nearly able to cause crisis for Chattanooga. Eldin Jakupovic cleared it away and Atlanta intercepted. It looked like Chattanooga was going to be able to get it out of there, but he was pickpocketed. For Reed, sees it taken right out of his pocket, and the shot delivered by Patrick Weah. From the far corner, Atlanta United in the 30th minute. Long bend in the 6, scrapping for it. Chattanooga hammers it, arrowing this away out to midfield near the circle. Track meet start in Tennessee. A brawl between the Peach State and the Volunteer State. Atlanta takes this down just beyond the wing. Red and black towards the penalty arc, into the 18, Atlanta United 2. Bodies all around, fired from the spot, it goes wide. Great opportunity for Atlanta United 2. We remain deadlocked as we approach the 1/2 of an hour mark in this match. Nearly 30 minutes gone. And a breakdown on the field for these two sides. Inside of Fort Finley, we remain deadlocked, a goal apiece between Chattanooga and Atlanta United 2. So glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei with Pro Side Soccer today. Got all the action. Really, really good battles so far. Couple of things to note for you while we have a quick break. Starting with our stats right now. 5 shots for Atlanta, 2 for Chattanooga. 2 on goal apiece so far. Atlanta's blocked a pair of shots. They've also really commanded possession, 180 passes to the 136 of Chattanooga. Their accuracy, 87%, 80 for Chattanooga. 2 corners to the 1 of CFC. They've been offsides twice as well. That's a look at your numbers so far. Flashing it back to our 2 scores. Really nice one got us started as Santiago Pita buried it. That one went in just the 2nd minute of action. Chattanooga able to respond in electric fashion with a goal of their own. Coming down the pitch, and Yuval Cohen took it up just outside of the penalty arc on the right side of it, cuts his way inside, buries it back left corner, nothing Ransom could do. It equalized us to the goal apiece, and that's where we stand now. Chattanooga riding 3 straight road wins. Atlanta recently pitched in 5 goals over Chicago Fire 2. An early goal dictated the tactics in this. Chattanooga had to change. Both clubs played 1-0 results this week, obviously. Atlanta averaging 500 passes per match. They're nowhere near on target to hit that average at this point, as we played over a half of an hour in this first half. Eldin Jakupovic out with some words for a young member of the Five Stripes, Gabriel Wesse. Love to see the old man interacting with the young guys. He's big on mentorship. Really impressive guy. He's brought a lot of positive to the Chattanooga community. Fits in so well in Southeast Tennessee. Chattanooga thrives on defensive structure and second half control. This has given them the opportunity to carry that into the second half. They went into the half trailing. Tough situation. You go into the halftime, into the locker room, deadlocked. You can kind of dictate tempo the way you want in that second half. Pitched long by Jakupovic. Through midfield, and a long shot covered. Yuval Cohen takes that. It came directly off of the whistle. Jakupovic put it to midfield over the top. Yuval Cohen takes up another long pass. Tries to deliver low on the close side, the left of the 18 for him. Just can't get it to go. And the Chattahooligans are again letting the keeper have it, referring to him as bubblegum. Out front of the 18, Atlanta United has reversed fields. Tries to pass it to the left side of the area. It's intercepted by Chattanooga. And sent off intentionally by Atlanta United to prevent any Chattanooga momentum. 5 teams in the hunt for the last 2 spots in the playoff in the Eastern Conference of MLS Next Pro. Ball goes through midfield. Too much contact for the liking of our AR, who blows it dead. Chattanooga looking to secure a home playoff match. Chattanooga retreating to midfield off the throw-in. Shipping it back and forth as they go back behind the center field stripe. Chattanooga going to air it out from midfield. Stevie Luis Jean trying to find help down near the wing. He's got it. Only for a moment. Pickpocketed by Atlanta. Brushed back and forth a couple of times. Atlanta United 2. After taking it away, Majub sends this forward. A lot of good space for the Five Stripes out to the circle at center field. Left off, backside, red and black. Pitch this forward just beyond the 18. Atlanta United, Ryan Carmichael on the right corner of the area. Sends it out toward the penalty arc. Atlanta United fires a shot. It's deflected away by Chattanooga. Carmichael will regather on the touchline just in front of the Chattahooligans. Deadlocked 1-1 between Chattanooga and Atlanta. The Peach State and Volunteer State battling it out with playoff implications. Atlanta must win to survive. Chattanooga fighting for their first ever home playoff match, the first ever for an independent in MLS Next Pro. 35 minutes gone. We're in the early stages of the 36th, where it's 1-1. Atlanta sends it far side, just outside of the wing. Left corner of the 18, Atlanta United trying to put this out front near the penalty arc. Atlanta walking this down along the front of the area, pitch down to the wing. Atlanta United 2. Floater for the penalty spot, knotted. This one goes way high on the line, and it's gloved by our keeper, Eldin Jakupovic. The wily veteran continues his electric season. He leads the league in clean sheets. He leads the league in saves. Some fans after the last Chattanooga match tweeted on X. They said, he's a brick wall. And they posted simply a picture of a brick wall. Couldn't be more accurate. Chattanooga throws it in near midfield. Long pitch through the circle. Garvanyan takes it down. Sent out to the penalty arc. Atlanta tries to clear it away. Hammered over the top. Too much sauce for Chattanooga. It just feels like a playoff match in Chattanooga. These guys letting it all hang out. The tempo through the roof in Tennessee. Track meet. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. It's Pro Side Soccer from inside of Fort Finley. Back underway as the Five Stripes will pitch this from left to right. Take it in Atlanta, working it toward midfield. Centered momentarily. Chattanooga trying to bust it up. They will. Garcia loses it, though, over the touchline, so the ball back to Atlanta United. Sent long. Atlanta United outside of the 18. Centering feed. Cut off by Chattanooga and cleared initially. Gabriel Wesse thought he had a chance. Our referee blows us dead on the contact again. Atlanta United airs it out. They're retreating to their back line where it'll be taken up by Ryan Carmichael. He sends it across. One of the great threats in MLS Next Pro. I really think there's a very bright future for the big guy in the back line, Armas. He's been so good for Atlanta United for so long. I think he's extremely underrated. Play toward midfield. Javi Armas is just a big, big guy. Midfielder, 6'5", really athletic. Atlanta United runs down the Chattanoogan. They're trying to work it down the touchline towards the area of Chattanooga. Big shoulder-to-shoulder collision. Chattahooligans let him have it. So it's a CFC ball. Sent long. Chattanooga finesses this through traffic. Garvanyan toward midfield. He's behind it right now. Two defenders pickpocketed by Carmichael and blown dead by the referee. Honestly, I think Toto Majub gave himself up. Toto Majub might have gotten away with that, but he threw both hands up as soon as he did it. And he looked guilty. 39th minute, halfway over. (1-1). We're deadlocked, goal apiece between these two sides in pro soccer. Gabriel Schrei, glad you're with us. Back to the penalty arc at Chattanooga, pitched across by the keeper, Eldin Jakupovic. Floater from behind midfield for Chattanooga. Can they stay on side? Garcia tries to take it up on the left end of the penalty arc and blown dead. Islan Paxanar not going to let that go. It's called a really good, consistent match so far. Equally both ways, doing a nice job. So Atlanta looking to reverse fields. The red and black out to midfield through the circle. Long feed for Carmichael, too much. Taken down by Jakupovic. Eldin back in the Chattanooga area, sends it out front. Long delivery toward midfield, taken down. Delivered across, Gavin Turner takes it back. Turner fighting for possession. The loanee from DC United. Through the circle, Chattanooga floats it across to the backside. Great possession coming together for the Sky Blues. Pitch down into the wing. Chattanooga dribble. Pickpocketed by Atlanta. Down near the corner, Atlanta takes it away. Chattanooga tries to the penalty arc. It's pushed over the top. CFC just behind midfield. Kohler rolls it long. Chattanooga, Garvanyan just outside of the wing. Milo rolls it backward. Two quick connections. Kuski on the circle. CFC with the ball. 41st minute rolling. Long delivery again for Chattanooga, this time a ton of space. Finesse down inside and Ransom gloves it easily. I think that's a bad decision. You got a lot of teammates, you got a lot of help in the area out front. Put it out front, let somebody battle that one and try to put a good one on the sticks. Maybe some screen vision for the keeper. Instead, it's a weak shot that is easily fallen onto by the goalkeeper in Tennessee. Ransom makes the save. Atlanta United 2, working with the ball again, way down on the left end. Five Stripes. They led for a large portion of this first half before Yuval Cohen scored on a missile shot to the left stick. And the lead was in the back pocket of Atlanta starting in the second minute, an early score by Pita. Red and black behind midfield in the circle. Pitched once, now twice, down the far touchline. Centering feed, Atlanta United 2. Long ball over the top for Atlanta United. Nodded through. Wesse finds help. Gabriel hooks up with Carmichael, who's cut off by Chattanooga. And so Chattanooga will be rewarded with a goal kick for their effort. Sent long. Back underway as Jakupovic gets us going. Knocked once, now twice. Garvanyan finds the loanee from DC United, Gavin Turner, who's run down. Gavin Turner, remainder of the season on loan from DC. 18-year-old, signed a contract in February with the club. He joined them as a U12 player in 2017. They have been shaping him to be a pro side menace, if you will. Since then, he is excellent with the ball in his boots. Earned his first MLS appearance in June of this year. Came off the bench against the Chicago Fire. He's represented the United States internationally, and he has been a great piece for Chattanooga down the back stretch. Really exciting to watch him play. Carmichael in midfield for Atlanta. He'll roll it backwards. Atlanta leads as the 43rd minute becomes the 44th, or rather we're deadlocked, not leads. One goal apiece. Wesse pitches it toward the 18. Gabriel couldn't recollect. In vacant space he will, has to work backward for it. And Atlanta gonna go back to the midfield circle. Long, rolling, winding ball down the turf. Atlanta United inside, left corner of the 18. Pitched it over the top into the area and broken up by Gavin Turner. Turner, Garcia gets it back to him. Gavin on the run. Two members of the Five Stripes chasing him down the touchline. Battles it off the boots of Carmichael. Centering feed, Yuval Cohen's got it. Left corner of the 18. Two defenders there. He'll slow down, slow the pace for Chattanooga. Backward, Garvanyan well beyond the 18. Back to Yuval Cohen. Lots of room for the Chattanoogan. Cuts to the inside, left off on the penalty arc. Hammered, and this goes over the top. Five Stripes back in possession. They'll try it long over the top as the Chattahooligans chanting the name of America's scenic city under the watchful eye of the famous Lookout Mountain. '45th minute, Chattanooga dished across Milo. Everybody's behind midfield for Chattanooga. Left off to the keeper, Jakupovic. Eldine skies it out for Chattanooga. Foot race and Ransom wins it. The keeper puts it back to midfield for Atlanta United. Chattanooga battles it away. 5 minutes of stoppage time on our first half where it's 1-1. Chattanooga plays it through. What a move. Long feed for Garvanyan is cut off by Atlanta. Pushed back out front. Wesse takes it. Gabriel to the penalty arc. And Javier Armas. Javi to the center field stripe for Atlanta United 2. Long ball over the top, taken down by Kohler. A bold look sent across the turf. Chattanooga whips it back to Nathan. He'll deliver to Milo. Garvanyan, the man from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Back again to Kohler. And the man from Mercyhurst, England, hands it off to Jakupovic. Eldine tries the far touchline. Chattanooga's man harassed. Atlanta can't stay with it. CFC goes long, taken down behind midfield. And a collision is enough for the call from a referee at the center field stripe. At the half, I'll talk to you a bit about some of the scenarios around the league and what's going on right now on decision day. As we're in the 47th minute, we played 1 minute and 20 seconds of stoppage time. They called for 5. Chattanooga going to kick from midfield. CFC from behind the midfield circle across. Garvanyan working with the ball. Milo, dribble, walks his way towards the 18, left corner of the area. He'll stop. 5 stripes back in a defensive shell. Pitch and catch. Garcia went backwards. The Albuquerque, New Mexico native ropes this inside. Callum Watson trying the far side. It's Stevie Louis Jean on his boots. 2 former Gatorade Players of the Year on this Chattanooga roster. Chattanooga from midfield, long pitch over the top. Stevie hustling end line, floater out front for the 6-yard box. Ransom pinballs once and he gathers for Atlanta United 2. Threat eliminated from Chattanooga as we played 2 of our 5 of stoppage time into the 48th minute of action. Remember, deadlocked a goal apiece. Atlanta will start us again. Great weekend, thrilled and honored to be back in Chattanooga for this one on decision day. Had South Georgia Tormenta on Friday as they hosted Westchester. Great show, big shout out to Vista World Link. Yesterday, Ricky Lopez Espin, who played for so long professionally, joined me as we took on the Portland Hearts of Pine in a great broadcast as they weren't able to stave off the threatening Flamingos of Madison, Wisconsin. Forward Madison winning that. So a pitch downfield and the shove off of the kick results in the yellow. Surprised to see that. A yellow shown. It's going to go against Anthony Garcia from Riverside, California. Just his 2nd yellow card of the season. He's out of La Sierra University. He scored 42 goals in college. If you don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot of scoring. Pretty much unstoppable at that number. So where the ball is a really, really good spot for the 5 stripes. The ball is resting, I would call it 12 yards beyond the penalty arc at a slight angle to the close sideline. They're on the right side of that penalty arc, almost 12 yards back. Left of the ball is Gabriel Wesse. Floater, penalty spot, knotted, and this one goes wide. Chattanooga eliminates the threat. We're into the 50th minute of play as the halftime looms between the Peach State and Volunteer State. Deadlocked a goal apiece. Eldin Jakupovic will put us back underway. The skies have grown ominous, gray, and menacing in Tennessee. For now, it just feels good. It's cooled off the air a bit. Long ball by Jakupovic, and again off the kick. Whoa! A little bit of extra sauce. You must show him a card here. You can't let him do that. He knocked the ball out of the hands of Yuval Cohen, who had just picked it up. Toto Majub, the defender, punched it right out of his hands. The 5 stripes. We played 5 minutes of stoppage time. That's what was called for. Into the 51st now as we're deadlocked a goal apiece. Atlanta just beyond midfield. Dish backward. Atlanta United 2. One across. Long delivery. Atlanta cuts it back. ATL 2. Penalty arc, pitched out front, could be a chance. 5 stripes working it down the front of the 18 to the left side, now into the wing. Atlanta floater long over the top, backside, knotted off as there's a big collision, and that takes us to the half. A goal apiece between Atlanta and Chattanooga. We are deadlocked after 3/4 of an hour and 5 minutes of stoppage time in Tennessee. high-flying action. Peta scores early in the second minute, gives Atlanta United a 1-0 lead. Chattanooga responds with 2 quick passes the length of the field. Yuval Cohen carries it in over the right side of the penalty arc and hammers it to the backside. And that deadlock carries us to the halftime break where it's 1-1 between Chattanooga and Atlanta. I'll return with scenarios, some thoughts, some insight, and more in just a moment as part of our halftime report from Finley Stadium in Chattanooga.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What?
No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm gonna do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it!
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up.
See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time. What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
We're at the half in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where we're deadlocked a goal apiece after 3/4 of an hour. And what a weekend it is around MLS Next Pro. Right now, we have a collection of 7 matches underway around the country. They're all at the half. These are the scores. Deadlocked a goal apiece in our match. Columbus and Chicago, it's 2-1 Fire. 2-0 Huntsville leads Carolina Core Football Club. New England out ahead of Miami, 4-0. Scoreless between Red Bulls of New York and Toronto. Orlando and Cincinnati duking it out. And of course the Ohioans are leading the Orlando side. And it's 2-2 between Philly and New York City Football Club 2. Thrilling action around the nation. And we're at the half. In the Eastern Conference, 5 teams in the hunt for the last 2 playoff positions. 3 teams battle for 2 hosting seeds and 1 pick your opponent position. In the West, 3 teams in the hunt for the final playoff position. 2 teams battle for a pick your opponent position. Big list, lots of action, lots to keep track of. Let's keep it simple for you, though. Let's talk about Chattanooga. They've already clinched the first ever MLS Next Pro Cup playoff berth, but they remain uncertain if they're hosting. Had 12,000 fans at the second round of the Open Cup this year, an undeniable home field advantage over most, if not all, in MLS Next Pro. They just need to win. That's it. If they win, they're in. They'll host. They've already clinched the spot. They just want to host. If they play to a shootout victory, they also can take a home playoff match and put it in their back pocket. Taking a look around, obviously Atlanta needs to win. They need some help as well. Will they be able to get it? It's a good question. It's going to be a tough one. They really need it. They basically cannot qualify without it. And I'll walk you through exactly what that scenario looks like for Atlanta United 2 right now. Atlanta United 2 can clinch a playoff spot if they win, and Carolina Core does not play to a draw and get the shootout win or better. So if Carolina Core loses, or they play to a draw and then don't win the shootout, they're in. They also need Toronto to not win, or Atlanta can win and Carolina Core could get 1 or fewer points, and Cincinnati plays to a shootout win. Atlanta could win, Carolina Core gets 1 or fewer, and Orlando gets a shootout win. The reason the shootout win matters is because it's enough points to knock the contention out of the way of Atlanta United 2, but not push these clubs ahead of Atlanta United. It's a tricky situation. More or less, Atlanta United needs to win, and they need some help from somewhere. Not sure where that will come from, or even if it will come, obviously, but that's the situation that Atlanta United is living in. Chattanooga hosting Atlanta United 2. It's 1-1 at the half. Chattanooga needs 2 or more points. Then they'll get that home playoff match. Chattanooga also could lose in the shootout and get 1 point. But if Huntsville City wins the shootout win, or they get fewer points if they just play to a shootout or they lose outright to Carolina Core, Chattanooga would still clinch the Southeast Division and home playoff match. Huntsville City FC plays to a shootout loss. That puts Chattanooga in. Chattanooga's just got to win this, though. That's basically where we're at. To keep it overly simple for you, Chattanooga needs to win to host a playoff match. Good match today. They're trying to keep their momentum rolling. 8 unbeaten straight for Chattanooga's side. Deadlocked a goal apiece after 1 half of action. 3/4 of an hour left to go between these two sides. When we come back, I'll walk you around the league and some more. I send you to break, though, to learn about the player pathway that Chattanooga has built. You can start playing as a little tyke, a young kid for Chattanooga Football Club and with the academy, and you can play for Chattanooga Football Club into the prep level, play through high school, compete around the state, the region, nationally. You can play as a semi-professional for Chattanooga Football Club and play for Chattanooga FC 2 and turn fully professional and play MLS Next Pro Side Soccer for Chattanooga FC. You can go the whole pyramid with this club now, which is just incredible. Here's a breakdown of that.
Chattanooga FC has announced a clear player pathway going forward. The plan covers boys and men, girls and women, from under 8 beginners all the way to the professional game. The goal is simple: give every young player in Chattanooga, North Georgia, and the wider region a level of play that fits their skills and their dreams. Sporting Director Sebastian Giraldo explains, quote, "We are building a system that welcomes everyone. Players can start small or start strong, then move up or sideways as their game and goals change." End quote. He adds, quote, "Flexibility is key. Our pathways will only grow stronger from here." End quote. Chattanooga FC says the pathway lets players grow at their own speed, from community soccer to college and, for the best, to the pro rank.
Chattanooga's full player pathway now underway. MLS Next Pro recently unveiled West Michigan's team, Athletic Club Grand Rapids. This was the announcement put out by MLS Next Pro in the front office of the league.
Before the first whistle blows, there's a current that runs through this city. A force that's shaped our past and is ready to carry us forward. From the roar of rushing water to the grit of industry, Grand Rapids has always built with purpose. Blue as the river that cuts through our heart, letters drawn from the strength of a Midwestern workshop. A legacy carved in wood and steel.
He torches the threads!
A banner for a new generation. The city is ready. The stadium is coming. Grand Rapids, meet your club. Athletic Club Grand Rapids. Our river, our roots, our team.
Genuinely exciting to see these leagues growing so quickly around the country, clubs popping up and sustaining large crowds that are well above average of minor league sports in any league, any minor league sporting league, not only in America but globally. Really impressive stuff. Really exciting.
Absolutely falls into the category of Hall of Legends.
And working alongside you, whether it's been projects, investments, or this club, it's been an honor.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I remember the first time.
And outside of that, it was just invaluable. So I'm so excited to celebrate this moment with you guys. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot. Thank you, Kelly.
Really good soccer player. I'm not joking.
And a lot of you have been a part of that journey.
And this is awesome. It's so cool to be up here with three of my good friends.
Big congratulations to Sheldon Grizzle on being inducted into the Chattanooga Football Club Hall of Legends. Well-deserved. Guy has really changed the face of the beautiful game in the Southeast, not just Chattanooga, Tennessee, or the Scenic City. We go now to hear about a recent pair of visits and a very special day for Pele. Exciting stuff Chattanooga has been able to do for local kids, starting with their visit to Erlanger Hospital. This club just never fails to impress me.
So Neymar, we would like to bring you in to sign a contract to play for Chattanooga FC. How do you feel about that? Good.
My favorite position is defense, and my name is Neymar.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Neymar has been through a long journey this past year. He started with a lump on his neck, and we were worried. We took him to the ER. And it turned out he had a tumor, T-cell lymphoma, which was a very shock to us.
Welcome. So, dude, how you doing? Good.
He's overcome so many things. He's There's been days where he's just there laying down and you don't even know how to help him or take his pain away, and you feel like you want to take his pain away.
We forced the long ball, we picked the first and we the second.
Great, Neymar leading it.
I see him now playing, and it's just a joy for us because there's been days where he just needs to go on a wheelchair and like he couldn't even walk. So it's just such a joy to see him this way.
Good touch.
Erlanger has been a very big part of our family. They've helped us along the way.
Together!
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. He's come in and immediately the guys were excited to see him. That helped training become even better. He watched some of the scout footage with us and then straight at the start of training jumped in.
Yes, there you go. Good.
Congratulations, sir.
The Erlanger team is awesome. I can't be more grateful. They've helped Neymar throughout so many things, and we are so very eternal grateful.
Big shout out to Neymar, a great friend of Chattanooga Football Club, and a big shout out to Chattanooga FC and Erlanger for going so far above and beyond to make such special things happen. We're ready to go with half number 2 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between Atlanta United 2 and Chattanooga, as it's 1-1 after our first half of action. Welcome back as we kick off now between these two sides and roll into the 46th minute. After half number 1, it's 1-1 between these two sides. Ball rolled backwards, Chattanooga in possession. They're working from left to right in this second half. Long ball over the top, huge collision we play on. Turner tries to cut it back inside, and the ball will go with Chattanooga. Now, Salvatore Matsferraro is trying to argue his case with our referee, Islam. He's not having it. Now the captain's on this. Chattanooga's captain, Farid Sarsar. Quick words. Gavin Turner, quick words. Daniel Mangarov will be left with the ball for Chattanooga. Chattanooga will have the kick about, we'll call it 20 yards straight back from the right side of the penalty arc, just for simplicity's sake. It's a long way off. 80, 90 total feet from the stick. Mangarov capable of delivering this. Daniel this season, 8 goals, 4 assists for the right winger. Mangarov, the signal. Fence it over the top, backside, and hammered away by the 5 stripes. Cleared out. Chattanooga will have to run it down. Taken up by Gavin Turner, number 48. Dribble, dribble, dribble down into the wing. Bends it down for the penalty spot and knocked away by Atlanta United. Taken back 5 stripes, trying to keep it from Gavin Turner, and tripped up as our referee sends this with Atlanta. Great series of matches around the country. We're deadlocked a goal apiece as Atlanta kicks us back underway. 2-2 between Philadelphia and New York. 3-1 Cincy leading Orlando. Deadlocked between the Red Bulls and Toronto. 4-1 New England crushing Inter Miami 2. 2-0 Huntsville leading Carolina Core. 2-1 Chicago leads Columbus, and again a goal apiece in our match. Massive, massive stakes. Long feed from midfield. Oh, Atlanta gets to it. Playing it onto the 6, and Eldin Jakupovic makes an unbelievable save. That is all Eldin. Unreal. Chattanooga reverses fields. They take it down just in front of the 18, and a yellow shown immediately. Back and forth, a battle here. Eldin is back with Wessay as Chattanooga flips and reverses fields. They get it all the way down up front of the 18, and their man is tripped up. Ball was taken by Garcia, who cuts down the far sideline. Tried to cut it back for the penalty arc, and 2 defenders run into him. He's leveled. He's leveled. You just can't do that. David Cibrian, Didi Cibrian, the midfielder, MLS All-Star next game last season, trucked him. Almost like an act of revenge for the save against Wesay. So in the 50th minute, we've almost played 5 in our second half. Deadlocked to goal apiece. Chattanooga, another great free kick. From the left side of the penalty arc, bent over the top. Ransom watches as it's hammered away. Not a chance. But what's important about that is this remains down on that end of the pitch. Chattanooga, another set piece coming. The corner will be from the close side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sky blue kits down inside of the 18. Chattanooga delivers the corner, knocked away by the red and black. 5 Stripes trying to regather. Chattanooga will keep it on the center field circle. They brush this. It rolls all the way back over the top of the AstroTurf to Eldin Jakupovic. He'll sky it out down the field. Nodded away and off by Atlanta. ATL will throw in. Long delivery. Down the touchline. We play on, no call. Atlanta, the 5 Stripes in the wing on the close side. I was certain we'd see another kick there. Atlanta out front of their own 18, working it toward midfield. Disrupted momentarily. David Cibrian at the stripe, back onto the circle. Atlanta works it backwards, not liking what they're seeing. Atlanta at midfield. Stolen away by Chattanooga. Gavin Turner takes it up. Center field strike pickpocketed by the 5 Stripes. This stays with Chattanooga. It's just too much for Island, and it's kicked too quickly as well, as Chattanooga going to have to re-kick this. They're not happy about it. Tried to get that off as quickly as possible. Chattanooga wins. They host a home playoff match. Atlanta United 2 is facing potential elimination from the playoff. They've got to win. Both sides feel like they have to win, but for very different reasons. Chattanooga 51 points on the table. Flicked across, CFC knocks it out of the backfield, down to the center field stripe. Tried to rope it across, taken down, Sky Blues, long feed over the top, they'll let it go. Mangarov was there trailing the direction of the ball. Goes a little too long, and so it's taken down by the keeper Ransom of Atlanta United 2. 53rd minute, deadlock to goal apiece between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Tate Robertson, the man from Springfield, Ohio, broke the single season record for assists in a year. He's got 9 goals as well. Pitched forward by Atlanta toward midfield. Floated across, rolled by the 5 Stripes to the touchline. Wants to cut it inside, leaves it out front. Atlanta United 2. Across, taken down. Atlanta, Tablante pushes it out front. Doesn't stay there for long. Armas gave it off. Chattanooga steals it out of the air on a misfired pass. They're behind midfield and harassed by the 5 Stripes. 3 Atlanta defenders as Island sends it with them. Chattanooga's man run down. Wesay is lying on the turf. Garcia is pleading for a call. 2 5 Stripes on top of Island, our referee. Ryan Carmichael, Monteferro both arguing for a call as medical staff come to the pitch. Hopefully we get some good news here. Never want to see that.
Javi Armas is pleading. And here come the physios for Atlanta United 2 off the foul.
This
Remember,
is soccer
Garcia's
down
on
here. John Nelson next door. We're spying in on him. What he had to say.
We say after getting hip checked and landing on the surface here at Finley is down.
So we say is the player that's down. Thanks, John Nelson. I knew he'd know. John Nelson, just a door over, one of my very favorite people in media and television in the world. An awesome guy. Awesome guy. They give him the microphone on Georgia Public Broadcasting on Friday nights during the high school football game of the week. My goodness, he rolls with it for 20 minutes straight. Does an excellent job. It doesn't get better than that. Players slow to rise still, as we say. 55th minute. Staff is being rough with whatever's wrong, so they must feel confident that he's going to be all right. He's sitting up and talking with everyone. They're going to help him up to his boots, and that's a great sign. He came down hard. Glad to see that he's good to go. He's going to the touch line on the far side for the moment. Now we'll walk through the pitch. Well, I think he's coming off, which you hate to see that. Hopefully he's all right. We say might have his day cut short. 56th minute, deadlock to goal apiece. It's Chattanooga and Atlanta, both in a very different situation. Chattanooga trying to host their first ever playoff match in MLS Next Pro inside of Fort Finley. They would be the first independent club ever to have a home match in the playoff for MLS Next Pro. They've already qualified for the cup race. On the other side, Atlanta United 2 must win to stay alive and race for the 2025 Next Pro Cup. Long delivery from midfield, nodded into the air by the Five Stripes, battled over the top to the 6, pushed away with a single punch by Jakupovic. Out front, penalty arc, Atlanta tries to take it, cleared by Chattanooga. Long over the top, it's a foot race. To it is Yuval Cohen, he's all alone, 3 defenders. Now help arrives from behind, Chattanooga's got it, left side of the penalty arc, pickpocketed, regathered, and blown dead. Wow, so there's a player down back alongside the keeper of Chattanooga. And that's why they've stopped play. He was way back in the 6-yard box on the exact opposite end of the field. I'm floored.
It's all about wasting time when it's good for him, but when it's the impact of a possible collision with part of Jakupovic and the head of Ronan Wynn, Jakupovic. And now Jakupovic is getting into it with one of the physios for Atlanta United 2.
That's John Nelson. The take from the red side. I didn't see Ronan down in the 6. Chattanooga is setting up out front of the 18 for a potential scoring chance. I mean, the play, you think of to me, you don't want to see him cut it until the ball's headed the other way. It's way down on the other end of the field. Let Atlanta United 2 take it away and then blow the play dead. They are going to give Chattanooga a good spot off of this. The ball is currently resting, we'll call it 15 yards back, just to the left of the penalty arc from the 18. Island. The referee for Atlanta United 2. Quickly kicked by Chattanooga across to the wing, down the left touchline in the corner. The Sky Blues back out to the left corner of the 18. From the edge of the area, rolled to Callum Watson, trying it again down the sideline, pitched over the top into the wing. Chattanooga trying to regather down near the corner. CFC keeps it alive. Gavin Turner, left side of the 18, he's got it. Pitched out inside of the penalty arc. Yuval Cohen fires a shot deflected away, trying to regather. Chattanooga pushes it end line. Ransom slides onto the ball. Well played by the keeper, Ransom. Gets onto it and prevents the chance. So Atlanta United with the ball way down on the right side. They're in possession. We're deadlocked, a goal apiece. Shots remain 8-5, Atlanta leading that category. Ball to midfield, knocked all around. Shots on goal, 3-2 Chattanooga. Chattanooga pushes it back into the 18 of Atlanta, and Yuval Cohen has to let it go as Ransom collects. He'll whip it across to Toto Maju. Delivered to Blante. Through midfield and sent off. Got it forward, Luke Huzakiewski cuts off Atlanta's man and hammers that one into the brickwork. Remain deadlocked. Chattanooga making a change. Garcia will come off. In his place, Keegan Anselin. Anselin missed some matches this season. He's been a really nice piece. He played 4 years at the University of West Florida. Super decorated piece there. 6'4", his hometown, Jacksonville, Florida. He scored 3 this season for Chattanooga. Pitch down the touchline. Atlanta United 2. Wants to knife his way inside, back to the center field circle. The black and red, the 5 stripes, pinball this across. Atlanta United fighting their way down the close sideline. End line, bent out front, knotted on goal, and perfectly gloved by Jakupovic. What a save by the elder statesman of Chattanooga. We're into the 61st minute and deadlocked, a goal apiece. Atlanta takes it away. Armis, battled by Gavin Turner, rolled forward, a quick connection to Majube. Toto returns it to the center field circle. The 5 stripes on top of the line. Long bend, Atlanta tries this in the close wing down on the left side of the 18. Atlanta onto it, Luis Jean sends it off and stays with Atlanta United. Great battle between the Peach State and Volunteer State. Crucial points on the line as Chattanooga is seeking a historic home playoff match. Atlanta United must win for any chance of qualifying. MLS Next Pro Cup is the next outing for either of these two sides. The regular season coming to a close today on Decision Day. Ball will be delivered from the close touch line for Atlanta. Long floater down to the edge of the 6, knocked away by Chattanooga. Gavin Turner keeps it going, skying it out front of the 18, retaken by the 5 stripes. Flicked across, down for the penalty arc. Chattanooga takes it away. CFC toward midfield. Keegan Anselin rolls this across just over midfield. Yuval Cohen ahead of steam for Chattanooga. From left to right, long feed. Keegan, he's got it, gets around the keeper, fires just wide right of the stick. Keegan Anselin dances, ballerinas, finesses his way down the turf and just misses at the very end of a gorgeous run on net. Back underway, Atlanta with the ball. Everybody's back just outside of the 18 of Atlanta United. And that back line working it toward midfield. Television crew alongside me. Atlanta United pitches this down the sideline into the 18 now and cleared off by Chattanooga. Chattanooga FC brings in one of the local high schools to help out with production, Cleveland High School. And they're loving the Chattahooligans, calling the keeper Bubblegum. Atlanta United back underway, edge of the wing, 5 stripes. Hammered inside, it rolls through untouched. Deep into the 18, through the corner of the 6, and it goes wide. No one there to touch it on goal. Ball was sent to midfield and blown dead immediately. I'm not sure what the confusion is. Back underway in a moment. Eldin Jakupovic. kick the two quickly for the liking of Island, our referee. Center field, skied over by Luis Jean. Atlanta fighting for it. He goes down, and Anselin gets that sent the other way. Flicked through midfield. Chattanooga steals it away immediately. From left to right, here comes CFC. Down towards the 18, out front, Gavin Turner fights his way inside, fires it, ping off the crossbar. Nearly buries it. Just wide for Chattanooga. Out front, Chattanooga trying to take it back. Atlanta United toward midfield. CFC ropes this to the back line where Farid Sarsar has it. The man from Argentina who's played every minute this season. Chattanooga tries it over the top down toward the wing. Chattanooga out front again, Gavin Turner. Over the penalty arc, fires deflected away. Regathered by Atlanta. Trying to work this away from their own 18. Armas steps away from Gavin Turner. Two really great talents. I am so convinced those two will do amazing things in their career professionally. It'll be exciting to look back on their matchup today in 10 years. Atlanta backward from midfield, trying to regather. Toto Majub leaves it off to the center back of the Five Stripes. The Peach State working it from right to left, trying to take down Tennessee's Chattanooga Football Club. 66th minute is winding as we're well over an hour played between these two sides, 1-1. Atlanta scored in the second minute, took that early lead. Yuval Cohen responded to that early goal by Pita. Long floater, Keegan Anselin to knot it for Chattanooga. Instead, Majub pushes it across to Armas. Javier cuts his way from the circle forward. Harass stays on his studs of his boots. Dipped across red and black, tries the close wing. From right to left, here come Atlanta United. Pickpocketed by Stevie Luis Jean. Expert footwork. The former Gatorade Player of the Year. Chattanooga working this forward. Long strike of the ball over the top for CFC, and this is going to be taken up by Atlanta. Trying to air it out, thought he had some help downfield. I did as well the way he took that shot. Went from behind the midfield stripe about 20 yards into opposing territory, and it's taken down by Atlanta. And the ball will stay with Atlanta. A man goes down holding his foot near midfield. Stevie Luis Jean, quick words with Island, our referee. Positive looking conversation to me. '68th minute, 1-1. Pro side soccer from southeastern Tennessee. Chattanooga Football Club, as we've got another player down, and we're going to get a short break between these two sides. Medical staff being called to the field. Check in with John Nelson and his thoughts from soccer down here. This is John Nelson.
Michael. Swept forward. First touch, little heavy. We have 4, Atlanta United 2, just inside the attacking half.
I think he's a little behind me there on the broadcast. That's a little while ago. That was a little while ago when they were playing. Then stopped for a second now. Chattanooga's man back onto his boots. So Chattanooga wins and they host a home playoff match. The first independent club ever to do it in MLS Next Pro. Atlanta United 2 wins and they stay alive. Qualify for the MLS Next Pro Cup. Philly is winning 3-2 over New York City Football Club 2. Orlando trailing to Cincinnati 4-1. Toronto and New York Red Bulls deadlocked in the 71st minute, scoreless. 5-1 New England is beating the brakes off of Inter Miami. 2-0 Huntsville City leads Carolina Core Football Club. 3-2 Chicago leads Columbus, and again 1-1 in our match. As the clock rolls on, we're in the 69th minute of play. Bag of changes for Atlanta United 2. cycling on fresh legs. Ball is going to be kicked from midfield by Atlanta. Knocked back initially and regathered. Atlanta trying to go forward towards the 18. Chattanooga. Back in a defensive shell, Atlanta works it to the left wing, now out front of the area on the left side of the 18, knocked away by Chattanooga, fired from the penalty arc by Armas, deflected by Chattanooga. They've got possession in the 18, roped to the far wing, down the touchline, and out to midfield. Atlanta tries to regather, lost momentarily, and in vacant space they'll regather. Majub, center field stripe across the circle. Rolled down, Atlanta United 2. Trying to cut it back is Santiago. Fighting to keep this from Chattanooga. He'll do so successfully. Armas, midfield circle. Mazzafetta. Kicked it across to Toto. Majub leaves it for Pita. He scored in our second minute. Atlanta United back towards the 18. They're 10 yards back from the penalty arc. Passed forward, left side of the arc, and cleared by Chattanooga as he can't collect. Atlanta will recollect. They're a ways back. Now sent down the left sideline into the wing, immediately going back to midfield. Majub rolls it across center field circle. By Chattanooga. This one going back and forth. Trying to figure out the best plan of attack. Chattanooga in a defensive shell. Atlanta United doing some time wasting here, in my opinion. Not knocking it. Pushing towards the end line. The five stripes lose this. And the corner, as they'll say, it's last touched by Chattanooga. Prime set piece opportunity for Atlanta. Huge set piece. Corner will come from the far side. Atlanta, the five stripes, bend it down the end line, knot it over the top, and it rolls beyond the 6 and off. Last touch by Chattanooga. It'll be a throw-in from deep in the wing for CFC. Atlanta United 2 to throw in from deep in that wing. Everybody down on the attack again for Atlanta. The keeper, Ransom of Atlanta United 2, standing on the center field circle. Floated on, knotted away by Chattanooga, hammered, and it sails on Atlanta. Too much as it flies over the top and out of here. 73rd minute, halfway over, deadlocked, a goal apiece between these two sides. Both of these sides continuing to stay with it, hang around, be threatening. And blown dead at midfield as Chattanooga clears the collision. One 74th minute arrives. Atlanta's man goes down behind the center field circle as there's a little bit of contact. Majub draws this, and Atlanta back on top of the ball. Rolled to the close touch line. Back toward the center field circle. Javi Armas tries the close side. Down deep in the wing, the five stripes. Atlanta United 2, cutting for the end line. Dribble, 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 trying to knife his way inside. Chattanooga's man goes down. They play on. Atlanta, 18, 6-yard box, looking to fire. Hammered off of Chattanooga's Fareed Sarsar. CFC, Keegan Anselin on a run. 4 defenders, he's run down. Gavin Turner tripped. And now the call. And the yellow card shown immediately to Majub. Toto Majub suffers his 6th yellow card of the season. We have played 1 and almost a quarter of an hour as it's 1-1 Atlanta and Chattanooga. This match starting to look like it'll finish in a draw with a shootout point on the line between these two. Chattanooga wins and they automatically qualify for a home playoff match. The first ever independent club to host an MLSNP side playoff match. Sent down toward the 18, knocked away, trying to fight for it in the corner. Atlanta on top of it. Everybody's down on the right, which is where Ransom is the keeper for Atlanta. Chattanooga trying to knife it away. Fought at and tripped up. Atlanta will take possession. Yuval Cohen getting a little warning from our referee. Chattahooligans staying loud in the late stages. A quarter of an hour left to play in regulation. One of the most pivotal matches in the history of these two clubs. They're taking a water break down on the field. Both clubs coming to the close touchline to their respective benches. And the Chattahooligans growing loud. The legendary, iconic supporters section of Chattanooga, one of the best in American soccer. They're letting Ransom hear it. He's done a nice job in front of a rough crowd. Taking a look at the numbers where we're at right now, headed down the back stretch, 12 shots to 9 Atlanta, shots on goal, 3 apiece. 5 blocked shots for the Five Stripes, 2 for Chattanooga. Total spatses are 425 to 305. Atlanta leads that category. 4-2 corners, 7-4 crosses Chattanooga. 2 offsides apiece, 2 goalkeeper saves apiece. Scores around the league, Philly leads New York 3-2, 4-1 Cincy over Orlando. 1-0 Red Bulls out ahead of Toronto. 5-1 New England leading Inter Miami, beating the brakes off of them there. 3-0 Huntsville leading Carolina Core. 3-2 Chicago over Columbus. And we're deadlocked in a crucial battle for playoff points. The table very close. Atlanta was so close to being eliminated entering this match. In the overall standings, they've got 37 points. New York City Football Club is eliminated with just 2 less at 35. Timbers eliminated with 35. Defiance eliminated with 33. FC Cincinnati is just ahead of them with 1. Austin with 38 total points as the ball is pitched from midfield down into the area of Atlanta. 38 points for Toronto as well. Carolina Core, North Texas, Ventura, the last team on the table that is qualified for a clinched spot at 41 points. Chattanooga's 10 ahead of them with 51. Only 5 clubs in the league ahead of Chattanooga. 3 in the Eastern Conference. Pitched over the top again by Atlanta. Trying to keep this away from Chattanooga. Battle for it on the touchline behind midfield and sent over. So the ball will be thrown in by Chattanooga in attacking space. They're just beyond the final third as we're in the 79th minute where it's 1 goal apiece. Chattanooga making some changes. Xavier Rimple coming on for Yuval Cohen, the goal scorer for Chattanooga. He'll get some well-earned rest. Also, Nick Mendonça coming on for Chattanooga in place of Luke Husikiewski, who gives a shout out to the Chattanooga crowd. Back underway, Atlanta Pitches this long, it's taken by the keeper. Eldin Jakupovic gets it started again. Chattanooga strikes it long toward midfield. Luis Jean pulls it down. Stevie on the midfield stripe, flicks it toward the circle. Mendonça the give for Reed Sarsar. Walking his way towards center field. He'll pitch it long for Chattanooga over the top, where it's taken away by the Five Stripes in the back third. And Atlanta sends it over to Ransom. And we're into the 80th minute of play. Just over 10 minutes left in regulation between the Peach State and Chattanooga. Atlanta United pitches it forward, knifing their way through traffic, a lot of room. A convoy to Blante, cutting it towards the area. Left off, backside, floater for the penalty spot, knocked away by Chattanooga. Gavin Turner takes it 10 yards beyond the 18. Now Chattanooga on the move. Rimple takes it from him, gives it right back. Gavin Turner flicks it long. Xavier Rimple takes up a beautiful feed from the lone E from DC United. Back to him, Gavin Turner on the right corner of the 18. Chattanooga's threatening. In the 81st minute, deadlocked to goal apiece. Worked backward by Gavin Turner. Taken away, pickpocketed from Stevie Luis Jean. This goes off and back to Chattanooga. Great pickpocket. Wiese gets the ball away from him. Just pulls it right off of the studs of the boots of Stevie Luis Jean, but can't keep it in play. Chattanooga will throw in. Stevie Luis Jean tosses this on. 4,500 in attendance today for this MLS Next Pro showdown between Chattanooga and Atlanta United 2. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you joining me. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Had a great time today and a lot of action left to go between these two sides. If Chattanooga does host, you can be here with us, and I'd much rather you do that than listen to the broadcast. CFCTix, TIX.com, ChattanoogaFC.com, click onto the tickets tab. And so there's a little bit of shuffling, not much action happening at midfield. A collision, and Atlanta wants a call for it. I didn't even see it, so I'm going to have to watch the television replay in the venue. Chattanooga and Atlanta were just shuffling the ball back and forth, not really anything going on. Atlanta had it behind midfield. Armas across to Majube. Yeah, he didn't even get touched. He just kind of fell down and laid there. Nobody touched him. But Atlanta does successfully draw the call off of that for the foul, so they'll get the ball. The kick from midfield. Pinballed back to the center field circle. Rolled across to the stripe. Long feed. Atlanta heels it across. Chattanooga cuts it off. Gavin Turner to the back line of CFC. On the spot. Kohler. Across. This is bent downfield. Rimple has it knocked away. Chattanooga sends it long for Reed Sarsar, airs it out. Anselin, Gavin Turner, Chattanooga's got it. Great rush, 3-on-3 chance. Roped down for the 18, loose, pinball through, and Ransom gets lucky. The keeper of Atlanta gets onto the ball in the 83rd minute. Deadlock to goal apiece. Chattanooga battles it all the way downfield and gets it into that final 18, where it's taken down by Ransom. Atlanta from their own backside. Atlanta's coming off of a very productive match. 5 goals against Chicago Fire 2. Chattanooga a back-to-back pair of 1-0 wins and an 8-match unbeaten streak. Atlanta will air it out from midfield. Set inside, down into the 18 toward the spot, and cleared by Chattanooga over the top. Gavin Turner trying to collect, fighting for it. Atlanta onto the ball. And as they get locked up, a spot for Atlanta that's going to be deadly. This one is just a few yards back from the left side of the 18. Prime chance for Armas and Atlanta United 2. The Five Stripes are lined up to make something happen late. Midway through the 84th minute, it's a goal apiece. Atlanta is 10, maybe 12 yards straight back from the left side of the 18-yard box. Javi Armas standing by with the ball. I believe Toto Majube with him. It's either Majub or Tablante. Left for Javi. Armas fires. It's deflected away by Gavin Turner. Those two talents have been playing chess all day long. 85th minute, 1-1. Chattanooga takes it away from Atlanta. They're begging for the call as it's pitched downfield. Only 4 players back down there, 2 for either side, but the foot race won by Atlanta. Taken in by Torres, the defensive midfielder. Aiden on the back for Atlanta. Went forward, it came right back to him from Tablante. Pushed down, far side, Atlanta just behind midfield. Now to the center field circle. Over the stripe, delivered across, taken in by Majub. Toto. One hand off, now Wiese. Out front of the circle on the attacking side, Armas. Atlanta on the move, building towards the final 18. Looking for the area, the 5 stripes. They need to win to stay alive. Atlanta knocks it through onto the ball. Penalty arc down inside, fires, and the shot is a howitzer that goes long over the top and into the food trucks behind the concourse. That thing is out of here, a home run ball. You know, UT Chattanooga plays American football in here. The field goals don't even go that far. They stay in the stadium. That thing is out of the stadium, he hit it so hard. 86th minute, halfway over, deadlocked a goal apiece. Atlanta in a must-win situation. Chattanooga looking to host their first ever MLS Next Pro playoff match. They would be the first independent club to ever host one in the MLS Next Pro Cup. The 2025 edition next on the schedule. Chattanooga steals it on a clearing chance, and Xavier Rimple can't take up a pass fired to him. He was down in the 18. It goes wide. Ransom gloves the ball. These two just played earlier this week on Wednesday. They finished a match. It took them 186 hours, but Chattanooga finished it off. Defeated Atlanta United 2-1-0. A match that started on Wednesday, September 24th. The weather stopped us. It was raining really, really hard. Finished it on Wednesday. Atlanta steals it from Chattanooga. One pass now to Javi Armas deep in the 18. Penalty spot, fired a shot. 5 stripes regather, fires another. It's deflected over the end line by Chattanooga. 87th minute winding, deadlocked a goal apiece. And the set piece coming for Atlanta United 2. Coming down to the wire in Tennessee, Atlanta in the 88th will deliver. Long bend over the top, backside, it rolls off. Right into the pitch side patio. Chattanooga will enjoy goal kick midway through our 88th. We'll certainly see quite a bit of stoppage time. Atlanta is in a must-win situation. They technically can qualify with just a shootout win, but it's mathematically going to be just about impossible. With the win, they still need Toronto and FC Cincy to help them out. It would require a domino effect that I can't even get into right now for them to win without an outright victory. For them to get in to the playoff without an outright victory. Again, very simple for Chattanooga. They're playing to host, and all they need is an outright win. They can still do it with a draw and a shootout win. Atlanta midfield, pitched forward, taken up on the move. Patrick Weah found help. Sent long. Rimple has it stolen by Atlanta. Cut inside, kept alive and moving by Tablante. Delivered outside of the 18. Long feed, Atlanta United. Pinballed over the top. Fed it down inside. He was looking to the backside of the 6. And Eldin Jakupovic pulls out the old rug move. He lays down on the ground, and the ball pops off the side of his body and out of play. What a play by the veteran. Eldin Jakupovic has been all the difference for Chattanooga in this 8-match unbeaten streak. Jakupovic, 40 years old, last played professionally before coming to Chattanooga with Los Angeles Football Club in Major League Soccer. He won the FA Cup with Leicester City. He won the Russian Cup with Lokomotiv Moscow. He made an appearance with the Switzerland national team and was part of a squad that competed in the UEFA Euro 2008 finals. Dual citizen of Switzerland, Bosnia, Herzegovina, represented Switzerland from the U18 level through to the senior team. Former clubs include Grasshoppers, Zurich, FC Thun, 6 UEFA Champions League starts, Lokomotiv Moscow, Olympios Volu. He's played all over the world, had a wonderful career, and now helping power this Tennessee side to a potential home match. We're in the 90th minute, clock winding as we're deadlocked a goal apiece and stopped as Atlanta will go the other way from right to left. Waiting for a call on stoppage time. Here it is, 9 minutes. Atlanta from the corner, floated out front, nodded, misfired, Chattanooga after it. CFC trying to lock it up on the end line, they've got it. Floated long. So it all comes down to this stretch of stoppage time for these two sides. As fate would have it, two of the more passionate fan bases in minor league American soccer watch in a titular battle for end season points on decision day. Atlanta long feed, fired right side, and Javi Armas just misses wide of the right stick. Goal kick for Eldin Jakupovic in Chattanooga. We played 1 minute of our 9 of stoppage time. The stakes are through the roof. Chattanooga looking to make history and give themselves an easy open into the playoff cup. Atlanta United 2 is trying to qualify and keep their season alive. Knotted through midfield, 5 stripes. Atlanta takes it up. The black and red down the touchline for the wing, cuts to the inside. Atlanta United 2 fires to the left, it goes wide. He's able to pull Jakupovic out of his spot. Absolutely lasered across to the left by Gabriel Wesse, and it's just wide. 92nd minute almost over. We played 1 minute and 45 seconds of our 9 minutes of stoppage time as we're deadlocked, a pair of goals apiece. 1-1 in Chattanooga. Knotted from midfield backward. Chattanooga sends it aerial. Taken down, 5 stripes. Atlanta has it stolen. Chattanooga, midfield regathered by the black and red. Couldn't stay on top of it. Pitched across, Armas. Harassed by Chattanooga, kept away from Luis Jean. Javier back to the center of the pitch. Walking it forward is Majub. Toto gives it to Javi. Armas the long floater. Inside connection, fired, pinballed away by Farid Sarsar. The Argentinian gets it done. Chattanooga, the floater, looking for Gavin Turner. The loanee from DC United, he is hit up high and goes down. The ball stays with Atlanta. Atlanta quickly. We played 2 minutes and 55 seconds, 9 minutes of stoppage time called for. A goal apiece in Tennessee. Atlanta fighting their way through, harassed by Chattanooga, somehow still going, left off, penalty arc, walks it into the 18, blown dead. And a yellow card pulled and shown to Chattanooga. I thought he was going to show it to Luis Jean. I believe he shows it to either Turner or Watson. Atlanta's man still down. They're going to show it to, I didn't even see Kohler near the ball. Maybe that's an error of some sort. Kohler is the one who was shown the yellow card. That's what our public address announcer says. Watching the television replay in venue, Kohler is like 20 yards away from the ball if that's who he's showing it to. The spot for the ball is going to be excellent for Atlanta United 2. It's everything but a penalty. The ball is on the penalty arc. Kohler was 20 yards away from the ball, and that's who they gave the yellow card to. How do you give a yellow card to a guy 20 yards away from the play? Atlanta United 2 can take the lead in the 95th minute with this free kick. From the left side of the penalty arc, 2 standing by for the 5 stripes. Referee is satisfied. Javi Armas along with Gabriel Wesse. Armas fires, deflected away by Chattanooga, rolling down into the far corner. Chattanooga chases it down, skied off of the field. Rattles up in row D, and it'll be thrown in by the 5 stripes quickly. Still deadlocked, a goal apiece. Chattanooga prevents as good of a scoring chance as Atlanta will get. That's about as good as a penalty. Floated on from the touchline, knocked backward. Atlanta, right side of the 18, floated down inside, knotted over the crossbar and off. Goal kick, Chattanooga. Minute is about to become the 97th. We've played 6 of our 9 of stoppage time. Ball sent away on the goal kick by Chattanooga, regathered by Atlanta behind midfield. Long delivered to the center field stripe. Here come the 5 stripes just beyond the circle. Long feed, penalty arc, push through 18, it rolls off. Atlanta United was doing everything right, nearly knifed that all the way down inside for a great scoring chance. It's last touched by Chattanooga. This is a corner. From the far side, Atlanta United. We're deadlocked to goal apiece. Pitched on quickly. Javi Armas rolls it out front. Wesse walking along the 18. Fires the shot. This goes wide left. Jakupovic watches it sail. We've played 6.5 of our 9 of stoppage time. Chattanooga has done nothing but defend in stoppage time. They've just been back, parking the bus, if you will. Everybody's loaded up inside of their own area, just trying to prevent this Atlanta score. And the 5 stripes are letting it all hang out late. They are putting the pedal to the metal. 110% gasoline on display. 98th minute arrives. We played 7 minutes of stoppage time. 1 goal apiece between Atlanta and Chattanooga. Knotted once, twice, all the way back to Ransom. The keeper for Atlanta United 2, flicked across. Taken now by Majub. Toto will walk this downfield from right to left. Long feed across, taken up. Delivered inside. Atlanta United 2, cutting it towards the penalty arc. Floated across vacant space. Right side of the 18, disrupted. Chattanooga steals it. Flicked long. Deadly chance for Chattanooga. One-on-one. Run down! We'll certainly see a card here. He is tackled to the turf. And the red card shown. He's been thrown. Keegan Anselin draws the red card against Atlanta United. I believe it's Toto Majub. He runs him down, and Chattanooga has a great spot deep in stoppage time. It's the 8th of 9 minutes. Chattanooga will take the kick. In the waning moments, Majub tackles Keegan Anselin to the ground. He runs him down from behind. And he didn't even argue with a red card. Ransom is in danger. Chattanooga can just about seal up stoppage time here. And this is a prime opportunity. The ball is 4 yards back from the 18-yard box. It's 2 or 3 yards to the left of the end of the penalty arc. CFC can host a home playoff match with a goal. they can make history in MLS Next Pro with a good strike. Majub is headed to the locker room and taking his time. The fans growing rowdy. Mangarov and Tate Robertson, the man who returned. He played with the club for 2 seasons in their NISA days as they made the transition. He leads the club in scoring this season. He's from Springfield, Ohio. Can they do it? Everybody's loaded up in the 18, the black and red, the 5 stripes, trying to prevent the chance. We played 100 minutes. The bend over the top, and Tate Robertson floats it long. Robertson skies it off of the field. Deep in stoppage time, we play on. We're in the 100th minute. We played 99.5 between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Decision day has been as exciting as it could be in front of 4,500 at Finley Stadium. The crowd in full force, everybody's on their feet. Long delivery, Atlanta midfield. We could be going to the shootout as it's pinballed backward. Island could call full time at any moment. Stoppage time about to roll from 100 minutes to 101. Looks like his whistle's in his hand. Midfield Atlanta burning clock. If Atlanta can't score, I would say mathematically their season is over. We'll try to figure that out before the shootout, but I think they're done if they don't score a goal here. Atlanta United 2. Cutting it to the inside. Flicked across into the wing. The 5 stripes battled for the end line, cut off by Chattanooga. It rolls off over the end line, goal kick Chattanooga. He called for 9 minutes of stoppage time. We played 10.5. We're into the 102nd minute of play. Decision day is everything we've been promised and more. A goal apiece. Eldin Jakupovic, some professional time wasting as he tries to signal to move downfield. Jakupovic hammers this long for Chattanooga, and full time. A 1-1 draw on decision day as we'll see a shootout for the extra point. The extra point will determine the fate of these two clubs as they come to the touchline in their respective bench to figure out what the strategy is next. Five teams in the Eastern Conference in the hunt for the last 2 positions. Chattanooga is clinched. Atlanta needed to win this, and I think they are mathematically more or less eliminated. We're going to try to figure that out before the shootout. A shootout is coming. If you're not familiar with the shootout format in Next Pro, basically an extra point is awarded to whoever wins the shootout. So, you've got the table, you get 3 points for an outright win. You get 1 for a draw, so if you play to an equal score like this, 1-1, you get a point in the standings. You get 2 if you win the shootout. You can lose the shootout, you still get your point for playing to a draw. If you lose, it's not a draw, you just don't get any points. And so the table is how we've gotten here on decision day, where teams need these winning points. They need to get a point or 2 to make the playoff. But they're reliant, once you get so close in the standings, on other teams performing a certain way. So that's where Atlanta United is. That's the situation they're in. They're reliant on other clubs to propel them into the playoff. They need certain teams to lose, certain teams to win. Very complex web for them on the table in the Eastern Conference. Chattanooga was facing a very simple proposition entering this match. If you win, you host a home playoff match. They've more than clinched their spot. They're way up the table. They're very well off in the Eastern Conference. They still mathematically are very much capable of hosting if they can win the shootout. We'll see what that full situation is in just a moment. Lots of other matches underway right now as we prepare for the shootout. Chattanooga clinches the division title and host with 2 or more points. So all they have to do is win the shootout. If they win the shootout, they host. They've sent the navy blue back onto the field. The 5 stripes are next. Atlanta does have a shootout win scenario. If they win the shootout, Carolina Core loses and Toronto loses, they're in. Taking a look at that right now, Toronto has lost. Carolina Core has lost. Atlanta can make the 2025 MLS Next Pro Cup with a shootout win. They can qualify for the playoff right here with a shootout win. Chattanooga for a home match, Atlanta to stay alive. All of the players are on the midfield stripe. We played to a 1-1 draw, and we're into the shootout. One of the most important points in the history of these two clubs rest on the table and the fate of the next couple of moments. I'm glad you're with me. I'm Gabriel Schrei. It's MLS Next Pro Soccer Radio with one extra point on the line and a draw in what has been a barn burner of a day. We're not done yet. Chattanooga appears to have selected their shooter as Ransom. The keeper of Atlanta United 2 is ready to go. The first shooter for Chattanooga will be the man who has led them in scoring this season, the returnee from Springfield, Ohio, Tate Robertson. The tension is rising massively. You can feel the air. It's electric in Tennessee. To deliver is Tate Robertson, standing back on the edge of the 18, the ball on the spot, waiting for the signal. Ransom, arms outstretched, dead in the center of the sticks. The signal. Robertson stands calmly, the breeze cutting through the stadium. Shuffles left, approaches, fires. This one goes right side. It's saved. Ransom makes the save on the first shot of the shootout. The way the shootout works, again, if you're not familiar, we'll see 5 shooters from both clubs. If you're leading, if you've scored more in the shootout at the end of that, the shootout ends and you're awarded the point. If somebody has not won the shootout after 5 shooters apiece, you go 1 for 1 until somebody makes it and somebody doesn't. Atlanta United 2 has selected their first shooter. If they win, they make it into the 2025 MLS Next Pro playoff. They can battle for the cup and their season lives on. Atlanta United 2 has selected Patrick Weah. Weah, the pressure, shuffles, fires left side, he got it. 1-0 in the shootout. Atlanta United leads. Weah gets it to go. The next shooter approaches for Chattanooga. It's Mangadov. Daniel has been so good this season. He has scored 8 times. The former University of Virginia Cavalier. He's played with the U.S. national youth teams. Can he score? Fires left side, he wrestles Twine. 1-1 in the shootout. Mangadov gets it to go, and we're tied in our shootout between Atlanta and Chattanooga. The next shooter for Atlanta United 2, facing down one of the craftiest goalkeepers in American soccer, Eldin Jakupovic. They've selected Javi Armas. Javi, the central midfielder from Spain, approaches, fires low right side, he got it. Effortless for Armas. It's 2-1 Atlanta United. We've seen 2 shooters apiece. 3 apiece left to go. The third shooter for Chattanooga is making his way to the arc. It's Xavier Rimple. Rimple from Ajax, Ontario, Canada, a 22-year-old striker out of Temple. 46 collegiate games. It's been a great piece for Chattanooga. Rimple, 3 steps back. Walks slowly to the close side, shuffles, chops, approaches, fires low right side, he got it. Deadlocked again, 2-2. can't stress enough, though, Chattanooga is a shooter ahead of Atlanta United 2. They've already used another shooter. Even though they lead, Atlanta's got one in hand. The third shooter now for Atlanta United as they're tied 2-2. Atlanta shuffles, fires right side, he got it. Beautiful finish and delivery for Atlanta as the crowd suffers. Arif, the center forward, gets it to go. Atlanta United lead. Chattanooga has selected their fourth shooter. It's Callum Watson. He came from Creighton and then played in the Canadian Premier League for Halifax. The man who came from the Wanderers, Watson. Chattanooga trailing in the shootout, 3-2. He's 4 steps back, shuffles, fires quickly, row right side, he got it. Watson locks us up again, 3 apiece in Tennessee. The fourth shooter selected for Atlanta United 2. Salvatore Mazzaferro. He came from the Toronto Academy, played for the Bulls in South Florida before joining Atlanta United 2. Mazzaferro he's standing on top of the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps back. Just inside the penalty arc, crowd is loud. Salvatore Mazzaferro approaches, fires it, blockered away. The save by Eldin Jakupovic. The elder statesman makes the save. We're tied after 4 shooters apiece. Mazzaferro rejected by Eldin Jakupovic. Chattanooga, a chance to take this after 5. Farid Sarsar, he has played every single minute of Chattanooga's season. He hasn't missed a second of pro side soccer, as today they are playing in their 28th match. The Argentinian, just outside of the area, dead on from the ball. Shuffles, walks slowly, approaches, stops, fires left side, he got it! Chattanooga leads! 4-3 in the shootout, Chattanooga leads! Chattanooga will make MLS Next Pro history if Eldin Jakupovic can save this final penalty shot. Tablante to try and salvage the season of Atlanta United 2. Can he keep his city alive? Tablante 4 steps back. The signal, Tablante fires, it rolls through off of the gloves of Jakupovic, and it finds its way through anyhow. He made the save and it rolled under him. We've gone 5 shooters, it's 4-4. And so now we go 1 for 1 until somebody doesn't make it. If both players don't make it, you go another round. If both players make it, you go another round. If the first player makes it, the second player always gets a chance. If the first player misses and the second player makes it, it's over. Chattanooga first, the loanee from DC United, Gavin Turner. It's 4-4 in the shootout. Turner to the left of the spot. Shuffles, chops, stops, fires, and it just winds its way into the back. Burn that twine. 5-4, Chattanooga in the shootout. Tablante saved the season of Atlanta United 30 seconds ago. Their back is against the wall. for the very life of Atlanta United 2's season. The Five Stripes on the spot. They've selected Weesay. Gabriel, the midfielder, the Liberian, standing back. He's got the single. Chops, shuffles, fires low right side. Jakupovic makes the save. Chattanooga wins. Chattanooga Football Club wins. In the shootout, Chattanooga will host the first ever playoff match in the MLS Next Pro Cup for an independent club. Chattanooga wins in the shootout. Chattanooga will finish the regular season with 53 points and host the first ever playoff match for an independent club in MLS Next Pro. A historical moment. They have won the Southeast Division. Kings of the South, Chattanooga. What a gritty performance. 9 straight unbeaten matches, almost 2 full months. Eldin Jakupovic, the veteran, the old man, the elder statesman gets it done. He is quite literally a brick wall. Unbelievable day for Chattanooga, who makes history. Disrespectful not to tip your hat to Atlanta United 2. The Five Stripes of Atlanta put together another incredible season. So many talented young men on this roster that have long, wonderful careers ahead of them, and that's painful to see your season come to a sudden stop. You're inches away, seconds away from being able to make it all happen, and it comes to a close. The lights turned off just like that. Hats off from Chattanooga, the fans and myself, to Atlanta United 2 and the Five Stripes on an excellent season again in 2025. I'll break shortly. When we return, a recap of what we've seen today, some quick thoughts, your stats, and I'll send you on your way. Pro Side Soccer will be back in Tennessee.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough. But if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk, a message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
53 regular season points. The division champions, Kings of the Southeast, Chattanooga Football Club. They've done it. They overcome Atlanta United 2 at home, 9 unbeaten in a row. Atlanta United 2 eliminated from the 2025 MLS Next Pro Cup. Chattanooga will host a playoff match inside of Fort Finley, the first independent club in MLS Next Pro history to host a playoff match. And in thrilling fashion, it's very on brand for Chattanooga. Coming right down to the wire, playing to the thrilling final moments. They have to win the shootout, and they do it. Chattanooga Football Club, congrats to you and my hat's off. You are truly Tennessee's team, just beautiful, gritty, very representative of this city under the watchful eye of Lookout Mountain as the LEDs flash down onto the turf. Congratulations to Chattanooga. Final stats for this match, Atlanta 22, 10 shots for Chattanooga. Shots on goal 3-3, blocked shots 10-2, total passes 549 to 363, pass accuracy 90% to 80. Atlanta United, of course, leading in all these categories, if you're not catching that. 6-2 corners, Atlanta United. Now, Chattanooga did lead in total crosses, 7-6. Offside, 3 apiece. Goalkeeper saves, 2 apiece. Clearances, 9-6 Chattanooga. Fouls, 17-14 Chattanooga. Yellow cards, 3-2 Chattanooga. And the one yellow, or red card rather, issued to Atlanta United 2. The shootout, we played to a draw. And the drama was never going to end today. Chattanooga comes out. Robertson is stopped by Ransom. Immediately, Weah comes out and gets the first to go. So they've got one in the hand as we go through the shootout. Mangodov comes out and nails it for Chattanooga, but Armas responds right away, so it's 2-1 Atlanta. Xavier Rimple nails it, so it's 2-2, but Arif gets it to go, so it's 3-2 Atlanta. Watson bangs it home for Chattanooga. And then Mazzafato is stopped by Eldin Jakupovic as he slides across the 6-yard box. Farid Sasa gets it to go. And then the response makes it 4-4. We go to extras. Turner gets it. Jakupovic makes the save. Chattanooga wins. And they have carried the city to their first ever home playoff match in MLS Next Pro. I want to thank you for being with me for regular season soccer all year long. For Chattanooga Football Club. Honored, humbled, thrilled to be here. Thank you for being along for the ride. Thank you, Chattanooga Football Club, for proving this city right. This is a soccer city. This is Soccer Town, USA. 4,500 on hand for the big win. We'll see you in the playoffs as Chattanooga advances and will host Thanks for being with us. For Chattanooga, Atlanta, and everybody here, I'm Gabriel Schry signing off from Southeast Tennessee.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with #ChattanoogaFC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Show your Chattanooga FC pride everywhere you go with official club gear. From stylish hats and tees to cozy hoodies and scarves, we've got everything you need to represent your team. Visit our online store at ChattanoogaFC.com or stop by our merchandise stands at Finley Stadium. Gear up and wear your colors proudly. Let's paint the city blue together. Chattanooga Football Club. Your team, your style, your gear.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
This summer, the Games will bring us together to celebrate our nation's athletes, their sacrifices, resilience, and unwavering passion. Because at the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority, from the practice fields in your town to the podium in Paris. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey Chattanooga FC fans, stay connected with all the latest news, match updates, and behind-the-scenes action by following Chattanooga Football Club on social media. From Twitter and Instagram to Facebook and YouTube, we're bringing you closer to the team you love. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and show your support with hashtag Chattanooga FC. Follow us today and be part of the CFC community. Don't miss out on any of the excitement. Chattanooga Football Club, connecting our city one post at a time.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke. Oh. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought